Ah, big claws on his shield. T-Rex, nice. Oh, I'm just inking this Groot I drew the other day. I'm just inking him up. I'm adding some detail onto his legs, and I'll add all that detail, all like that, on his face, all over his body. So I think today you're just going to need paper and pencils. We're going to do some more figures. Alicia's bunny, it fell over. Okay, so, oh, you know what? I don't have a pencil yet. There we go. Pencil, that blunt. Got my eraser. Another pencil just in case. Let me just check. So how many have we got? 1, 2, 3. Oh, new one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Where is this? So this is week 9, isn't it, Peter? We're almost done.
Okay, let me check.
I think it is. That means it's school holidays soon.
Yes, school holidays very soon. In 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because we lost a week because of a public holiday, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
And I think we started a bit late too. Oh, I just realized I've already done week 11 with these guys.
Yeah, last week is week 8, so this week is week 9. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just looking at the schedule as well, and we've already done week 11. Like I did that exercise. I have to swap it out for another day. I made that part of another one, unless it was the other class. No, I'm pretty sure it was this class. 9. Okay. So, all right, let's. What time is it? My phone. Here we go. Should we get started? Is everyone ready? You got your paper, you got your pencils? Yep, okay. I'll have some tea. Okay, so we're going to do a bunch of figures like we did last week. Yeah, like Reese has there, Captain America. How well can you pose Captain America? Do his knees bend? No, okay, so it's just his arms and his legs. Okay, that guy's better for posing. Well, why don't we just do some little quick ones ourselves without using a reference at the moment? We would do maybe a person from the side. So a person from the side like that. So you're going to see the side of their head and the side of their body. We're not going to draw that one, but I want you to draw them walking. So how would you draw someone walking? So just sketch it out. So how would you think? So think of doing the skeleton. So maybe start with the head and then draw a line down, sort of like this. And then think about where the, that looks like running to me, Reese. Think about where the chest is going to be, where the pelvis is going to be, just like that. Just want you to rough it out. It's a bit better. And yeah, so then, you know, how are the legs? How does it look when someone's walking? How do the legs, what angle are the legs at? And the feet. Think about all those things. And remember, when one leg's forward, the arm on the same side is going the opposite direction. So like something like that. So just be really sketchy, really rough. Doesn't have to be perfect. There's no exams in this class. You can't get it wrong. You can just make improvements. Because I see how that my legs are like spread apart, as if it's this leg is stepping forward from here, it's stepping across to here. Someone's walking. That's a nice arm there. Emma, looks like a tentacle arm. Okay, so like you could even do that with shapes. I'm just going to draw another one on top here. Still going to draw my little line of action. I was going to draw like a bit more of a cartoony character. Like that. So it looks like he's walking along. That's good, Annabelle. That's good, Andrew, too. That's good. Yeah. And Alicia, not really nice. Nice work. Alina, I can't see anything on that page. It looks blank. I can't see anything. It's a white page. Reese, you got a question? Let me see if I can. There we go. Can you unmute? Oh, now I can see it, Rolina.
Well, basically, I have two screens, so I don't know where to look.
You have two screens.
I have one large one right here in front of me and one tiny one here.
Okay, well, I can see you in the tiny one.
You can't see me in that large one.
No, just the tiny one. I've got two computers. I've got a screen here and a screen that I'm looking at. Oh.
You know, I'm just gonna like move this forward so now.
Then you look huge. All right, so what if I asked you guys to draw a dog or a cat, something with 4 legs, walking on all 4s, like that? How would you draw the skeleton for that? I'm not going to draw it. I want to see you guys draw it. I'll draw one and show you later, but you draw one now. Something on 4 legs. So think of the head, think of where the skeleton is, like the spine is. Put in the rib cage, put in the pelvis. continue the spine for the tail. And then think about where the arms and legs are going to go. How they're going to be bent to show movement. Make sure, some of those arms and legs are touching the ground. That's good. I don't know if that's Emma or Edwin, but that's good. What about moving the legs so they're not just straight up and down? I forgot the neck on mine, so it's got a really short neck. At least it looks like it's jumping through the grass. That's good. That's better. That's good. I'm guessing it's Emma. Is it Emma? Thumbs up for Emma. Yes, it's Emma. I can see. Okay. Yes. Okay. Good job. Marlena, do you want to hold that up a little higher so we can see? That's the two figures from before. Did you do the animal? I'll move it across. I can see the cat. Move it across more and up a bit. Higher. There we go. It looks like the way you've drawn it looks like an ant with lots of legs. That's good. Reese, I can't see that. Your animal. Okay, all the legs back. What about some legs forward? I'll show you what I've done. Hang on, still up. Nice. Okay. So see how I've got this front, its closest one is on the ground, and the one opposite is sort of stepping forward. And then this one, the one that's closest, is stepping forward as well, but the one that's behind on the other side is going back. You can see I forgot to leave a gap for the neck. So it's got a very short neck on that dog. And so I drew this line as well to show the ground. So I know that that foot's touching the ground and that foot's touching the ground. Once you've done that, I want you to start filling it out a bit more. Like I was doing up here. I was going to fill in the belly and I'll draw around the leg, make it thicker. I'll do a bit of that now. While you guys are still sketching. So I'm imagining all the muscles and the fur around the body. I'm just going to draw this leg coming forward and then I'll show you again. Okay. So see how I made it really sort of sketchy and furry, and then I'll rub out all these lines and that, even that skeleton line I drew. I'll rub out this and that skeleton line as well. Okay, so while I'm rubbing this one out, why don't you guys show me what you've got? Show me what you've drawn so far. That's good, Alicia. Looks a little bit like a bunny. Anyone else got something to show me? Adding more fur on the tail. Is that a list of homework? Emma, is that what you're doing? You're doing homework? Okay, just a second. Got to rub this out again. I'm going to put in some little shading so you can tell the difference between the legs. So know which one's forward, which one's back. Put a little eye in. There we go. Emma, you got a question? You have to unmute.
Piece of writing.
Sorry, say again.
He just piece of my writing.
Oh, okay, nice. You see how I added in the some more sort of really sketchy lines for the tail and the back of the legs and this one as well. I haven't put any toes in. I didn't really rub out this bit here very well. It's still there. Just to give us an idea, that one's a bit messy up there on his face. But I can clean that up a bit later with a felt tip pen or something. Okay, is everyone done with that one? Can I take it down? Yeah, Reese is done. We'll give the other guys a bit more to go. We're going to draw some birds next. Raylene, hold it back away from the camera a little bit more. There we go. And then up higher. A little bit to your left, I think. No, to the right, other way, sorry. There we go, now I can see it. Wow, that was cool. Nice. It needs some ears. It's got a bold head. It's really good. Okay, so the next thing I want you guys to do is draw 1, 2, 3 ovals. See how I've got mine spaced out? Because we're going to draw birds and we're going to draw their wings. So we need to have space for their wings. So just three. That's got the ovals are the bodies of the birds. So make sure you leave space for those things. Alicia, that's really cool. Your rabbit is on TV looking around. Oh, that's creepy with the giant eyeball. It's funny. Reese, that looks like he's got a little baby, little kid hanging off his neck. Okay, so we've got those 3 circles. So I'm just going to put a smaller circle and a line like that one, just to show the head of the bird. You can do that on all of them as well. Just a small circle and a line for the neck, like that. So remember when we did bird wings before, it was like an arm bent like that. So we had 1, 2, 3 lines, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to find out where the shoulder is. So I'm going to draw the wing up as if the bird's flapping. So the wing up, I've just drawn 3 lines, just like that. Can you see? There's one from this shoulder. There's 1 to there. Actually, I'll put a little dot in there so you can tell, a line. There we go. So we've got the shoulder and the upper arm to the elbow, then the forearm to the wrist, and then the hand on the bird. So 3 different lines. So has everyone got that? That's good, really. You only need to do one on top. We're not going to draw the other one. So you can rub the one on the bottom out. I'm just going to draw like a side on. That's good. Good, Annabelle. Okay, the next thing I'm going to draw is where the feathers go. So it's got long feathers coming out from the hand, and then sort of going to be long out like that, and then some curves underneath. So I'm just going to do one curve, a bigger curve, and then a long one. It's a bit fine. So hang on, this is where I stopped. Okay, so that's where the hand stopped before, and I just extended it out and did a sort of a point at the end, and then a big curve, and then a smaller curve. That's good, Stella. Yeah, that's good, Alicia. Good job. Okay. Yep, everyone's sort of getting that. Good. All right. So in that we'll work on this top section first. I'm going to do a bunch of long feathers in that bit. So just let me do 1, 2. These are going to sort of look like fingers. And they're going to start overlapping and touching each other. See that? Like big U shapes, big long U shapes on the top. Emma, nice birds. Yeah, that's good, Stella. Yeah, good, Alicia. Nice. Lucky you got some curves, some not. That's good, Annabelle. And then as we go down to these ones, they're going to be a bit smaller and they're going to be touching and overlapping. See how these ones are separate? They're apart. They've got a gap in between, but these 2 are touching. There's no gap in between them. We're going to have a bit more of that down here and here. So they're not going to be as long, these ones. So just let me do one and I'll show you. Got it. So I'll just do a bunch of little small U's, or this one looks like a W, if I hold it that way. Like U, and then it overlaps, and then a W, and then that overlaps, and then a U, and then overlaps. And that one overlaps, and then one on its own and one on its own. It's good, Alicia. Yep, and Annabelle, that's good. You can do it all the way down to the bottom now if you want. All the way down to here, but leave a gap. There we go, all the way to the bottom. And you could leave the wing like that, but there's a bit more detail in them on the underside. Nice, good job, Annabelle. That's nice work, Emma. Okay, so I'm just going to draw in a little bit because there's another section of feathers. So I've just drawn it as a line. So I've done a little curve at the bottom and then a bigger curve at the top with the line. So those you do all the little feathers on as well. You got a question, Emma? You need to unmute.
Next, can we draw a unicorn?
Can we draw what, sorry?
Next, can we draw a unicorn?
A unicorn?
Yes.
Okay, we've got to do a couple more wings, but yeah, we can draw a unicorn. So I've just gone over
No hair.
those feathers like that.
Yeah. Why on television?
Who is not in Oops. All right, so that's the wing up. So now we're going to do a similar one with the wing down. Nice, Reese. Good job. It's an angry bird. Okay. So we're going to do another one on the second bird down now. There you go. The wings down this time. So you've got the shoulder to the elbow, to the wrist, and then the hand. That's it, Annabelle. Good job. Okay, and then we're going to do the feathers on top like we did before. We're going to do just the outline. So from the tips, we're going to have that longer pointed bit, then a thicker bit, and then a smaller bit, like that. They're cool cards, Emma. But we're just drawing these birds right now, okay? And then we'll draw a unicorn afterwards. Cool. Okay, so we're going to add feathers to that the same way we did before, but they're going to be slightly different this time. So I'm adding the long ones that are like fingers. And then I just added another curve in. I draw all the feathers on there, but I draw another curve here because I want to do another row there of just small ones. Actually, it can continue over here. So let me just put it in. Since I've taken it down again, I wasn't going to take it down. There we go. Okay. Has everyone done that? Let's see what you got. Oh yeah, that's good, Rolina. Reese, where's your wing going down? You got two wings going up. It's good, Annabelle. Yeah, Rania, that's good. It's really good. Okay, cool. All right, let's move on to the last one. This one we're going to do the wing folded up. So again, the 3 bits, but folded like that. Like that. Shoulder back to elbow to wrist, and then this bit's going to come down now. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, like that. Just like that. That's it, Annabelle. That's good. It's a bit low. I think mine's a bit low too, to be folded up, but we can work with that. Stella, that's a fat bird. Okay. So I'm going to add the feathers over the top of this one. Basically, it's just drawing around it. See that? Oh, hang on. Paper fell over. So I've done the little shoulder bit there, and then the wrist part, and that's where the big feathers are going to be, down here. And then little feathers just around that bit. Yeah, it's good, Alicia. Yeah, good, Annabelle. Good job. And Relina, I can't see yours. You need to hold it higher. A bit more. There we go. Nice. Good job. Okay. Good, Stella. All right. So let's add the feathers into that. So I'm going to start with the long feathers at the hand. And they're going to be mostly all curved up, not spread out. And then same with the other ones at the back. There you go. So I did one random one sticking out there. So not always neat. Good, Stella. Yeah. Good, Alicia. Good job. Okay. Ooh, my arms are tired from holding up those drawings. Next we're going to do, oh, it's good, Annabelle. Anya, that's good. Alina, yeah, all right. So next we're going to draw a unicorn, but let's make it interesting. Let's do, I'm going to start off with some shapes. Looks like a big mushroom. So that's the first shape for this unicorn. It's not going to be a traditional unicorn. But make sure you got a lot of room on your page. That's about the middle of it. That's the body, the chest and the stomach. Oh, good. Annabelle's got it. Stella's got it. Okay. Then I'm going to draw another sort of mushroomy shape. So this is the body, this is the neck, that's the head, and that's going to be the nose. So two mushrooms joined by a piece of string. I'm watching you all work. That's good. Are you giving him pectoral muscles already, Reese? And abs? Okay, let's move on to the legs. So I'm making them, giving him hooves for a horse, but they're more like man legs. So these are where the hooves are going to be at the bottom. These are his knees, where that dint comes in the middle. That's the knee. So thigh, knee, and then all the way down to the hoof. Yep, good job, Stella. So I'm still thinking about the skeleton. I've got an idea of it in my head, but I'm just, instead of drawing all the stick figure parts, I'm drawing shapes. So now I'm going to draw some big shoulders, which are just circles. And then the arms are just curved lines with circles at the bottom. So big shoulder, arm, hand, big shoulder, arm, hand. Now you can draw a big line out here for his horn as well. That's good, Annabelle. Yeah, Alicia, that's good. That's nice, Ralina. Yeah. Good, Andrew. Okay, everyone's doing it. Well, Reese, yours looks like he's dancing. Good, Stella. Yeah. Manya, that's good too. Okay, so let's do a bit more detail. Let's go to his face. We're going to figure out where his eyes are going to go. I'm going to give him angry eyes. Draw in one eye. Draw in the other eye. All right, I'll show you his eyes. Whoop. Those evil eyes watching you. He's angry. He's seen everything you're going to see. He saw when you stole a cookie from the cupboard. He's watching you. Okay, now I'm going to move down to his snout, and I'll draw some nostrils and his mouth. Maybe his mouth going up there. Some teeth and a chin. Just rub out some of these other lines so it's not so confusing for you guys. Okay. Nice eyes, Annabelle. So I came down here, did one nostril curve, and then I did the other nostril, and then I did his lip, and then drew back, around, and then did the lines for his teeth. Then I did the curve around here, and I added his chin, and then I went up and around the head. Emma, that's nice, little ice cream dude. Okay, let's do his, it's nice to look. We'll do his horn now. So the horn, I'm just going to curve around the bottom as if I'm doing a semicircle, and then do a straight line up to however long I want the horn to be, and then I'm going to come down and meet up to the semicircle at the bottom. Okay. And then I'm going to copy this curve here, and I'm going to draw a few more curves along that horn. Just like that. Good job. Good job, guys. Yeah. Annabelle, that's really good. Good job, Alicia. Marlena, that's really good. Okay. So I'm going to give him one ear for now. I'll draw the other ear later. And join that up to his head. And I drew his eyebrow on the other side. So I drew ear on this side and eyebrow on that side. Now, good. So I'm going to add the start of his mane, but instead of doing a big flowy mane, I'm going to give him like a zebra's mane, more of a mohawky. So I'm going to come in and draw like a rectangle on the top of his head, like that.
Sorry, Evan, we got a question from Emma.
Mhm.
Emma, can you unmute?
This next.
Well, we're not going to have time, I don't think. We're going to finish this one and we're going to be out of time.
Yeah, I think
Very
we
close
have
to what
time.
we're drawing.
Next time.
Cool. Okay, so I've got the top of his hair there, and then I'm going to fill in his neck, probably make it a bit wider, maybe out here a bit, and then I'm going to draw that curve coming down, maybe stop it about there. Reese, what is that guy doing? Just with that, the mane we've drawn, I'm going to add in some little detail lines and some little chunks out of the top now and again. So little like W shapes, little lines, just to show that it's sort of made out of hair. And then I'll put in his other ear as well. Right. Reese, is he throwing some guy? Is that what it is? He's got a man? Yeah, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw from this neck. I'm going to draw out around the shoulder, and then I'll fill in the arm, and I might come around this shoulder as well and fill in the arm. I'm not going to do the hand yet, I'm just going to do the arms. Reese, you got a question? I'm going to ask you to unmute.
My unicorn has a mohawk.
It has a mohawk as well. But is that a guy in his hand though?
Yeah, he's punching a dude.
Oh, okay, I see.
And the dude has a gun. He's trying to like he's like trying to kill the unicorn, but the unicorn like punching him away.
He's being a hero. He's a hero unicorn.
So he's like the unicorn's mad and it's like, I'm gonna like destroy you.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna rub out some of these lines. My original shoulder circles, just so you guys can see. And so he's got big arms. Okay, how are we going for time? We've got about 9 minutes, so we need to hurry. So I'm going to do a little line in here. It's a bit hard to draw. A little line coming down like that. I'm going to continue this one up here and find sort of the middle curve. Remember how we did the 3/4 where you're turning your head around? It's going to have that in his chest. Let me just do that properly. Like that. Line here. And continue his chest around. Okay. Okay, now using that middle line down the chest, we're going to give him some pectoral muscles. That's the big ones on the front of the chest. So we're going to start up the top, up here at the collarbone. And then curve it, oh, itchy nose, curve it around, and then do one on the other side. Like that. Okay. Reese, you got another question? Or you just need to put your hand down?
I didn't press it. I don't know why it keeps.
It's probably there from last time, don't worry.
Got a question from Andrew.
Yeah,
In the past, I drew something.
yeah, let me see. Nice, that looks like One Punch Man.
Yeah, that is.
There you
It's
go.
a bonus story.
Oh, that's cool. Good job. Okay, I'm going to move on because we've only got a couple of minutes left, 5 minutes.
Only 5 minutes, everyone. Just you need to finish up your work.
So we're going to do the leg, add in a little bit of a knee. I'll do both legs so you can see them. And a little curve for a knee. And I'm going to give him some abdominal muscles. Now, Reese has already drawn them as if they're little circles, but you can do that, but I'm going to keep this very simple and just draw a line with some other lines through it. So it's really simple. And then we're going to move down to the legs, or the feet, I should say. I'm going to do some hair around here. It's just some like jaggedy hair, sort of like that, and then turn this into a hoof. So it's got like 2 big toes, and I'll do the same on this side, sort of like that. That's a rough, what we're going to do on the feet. I'm going to do that on both of them. It's looking good, Mad Unicorn. So the way we're doing, yeah, that's good, Annabelle. So the way we're doing the feathers on the bird wings is sort of a similar way we can do the fur on the unicorn's feet. Let's do the other one. And why don't we do that on the wrists and the hand? We'll make the hands into hooves as well. So sort of just square those off. I'll do one, I'll show you. So I'm just going to square the hands off like that. And then we can do the jaggedy bits over here as well. There and on this side. Alicia, what is on his feet? It says, is it on and off? Okay. Okay, we're almost done. There's my finished hands. And he just needs a tail, a horse tail. It could be a braid, or it could be just a big shaggy tail. Or it could have a little short tail. Sometimes they get all trimmed and tied up. What kind of tail do you think you'll have? You can draw on whatever tail you want. That's cool, Reese. Arlene, that's good too. It looks like he's grabbing onto that bird's wing. My tail. I might give him like a braided tail. There we go. At least it looks like he's got a balloon for a tail or a lasso. So that's my unicorn. We didn't draw any clothes on him. You can draw some clothes on him. Would be nice, but we're out of time. So good job.
Can everyone show us that what have you done?
He's got lots of blades and swords. It's great.
Oh, Andrew, good. Reese,
Pretty
you
good.
got lots of equipment,
Yeah,
weapons.
some really good jobs there. Really good work.
Yeah, let me see. Oh, Annabelle, good.
It's really good.
Yeah, Annabelle is really good.
Andrew's good. Let me see Andrew's friends one. Oh yeah, look at that. Really good. Good
Yeah.
work. Okay. You got one last question before we go, Reese?
My unicorn's tail. My unicorn's using his tail to whip someone in the face.
Okay, show me. Show the tail part. Oh, I see. Good job. All right. Well, I think that's it, Peter. We're done.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Can everyone unmute and say goodbye to Mr. Evan?
Bye.
We're now done.
Bye.
By the way, this is the real Andrew. I'm
Oh, that's
just
Andrew.
your brother.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the real Andrew.
All right.
All
I'll know
right.
for
See
next
you,
time.
everyone. See you next week. Okay.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye.